want to say something today. I read something interesting on the internet about something that's going on in America. You know, the women started to complain about the what's it called, passport bro. It's really funny actually, but it's about those men, American men, who, as I understood, they are going to some kind of foreign countries, you know, maybe Mexico, Filipinas, something like that, and they're looking for wives who are probably more traditional than the American women's, no? So, you know, they started to complain. The women started to talk about it on internet, and I find it very interesting because let me tell you one secret from my life. You know, apparently it became like a huge problem over there, but I remember something. When I was a girl, maybe finishing high school or whatever, early 20s maybe, you know, I was a little bit of that kind of a girl, you know, like maybe the marrying type. Maybe not like completely, but you know, something like that. And I remember I was sort of I don't know how to explain this. Maybe treated like I'm always less worthy. I'm like not desire. Yeah, you're good, but and I was pretty. I can say that, I think. And I was treated like nothing, basically. And you know, the young men, they usually wanted some kind of like easy women, you know, easy girls, like hookers, whatever. I really don't know. The times were different then, but it still stays, you know. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that I don't need any of you then. I didn't need you back then because I saw it. Plus, in my country, I've seen since maybe high school. I'm not sure, but I've seen so many cases, you know, of just young men not acting normally, no respect, no nothing. They were aggressive. I remember once I had a roommate, and that was in the year 1999. And she told me about some girl. I didn't know who was she. And like she had a boyfriend, and he just came to her place at night to beat her up. They don't eat, they don't sleep, they don't talk, they don't fuck, you know. He just beats her up and, I don't know, goes home or something somewhere. And it was all the time like that. Who the fuck needs you then? Am I supposed to live with somebody like that? No. So basically, to cut the story, you know, and still this kind of, I'm not even sure if it's called, if it could be called misogyny, Because I think it's much more than that. Because it's not normal. It's just not normal. From the age of, I don't know, some kind of age in high school age, or like when you finish high school or whatever. And to find somebody like this, am I supposed to put up with somebody's shit or what? So basically, I think that things haven't changed a lot since then. Before then, it was much worse. And, you know, I've decided to, I'm not going to marry at all. Because these people want only a servant. And today, in my age, I can tell you one important thing too. And it's not only me, I'm speaking about it now. But I've heard it from some other women, girls, whatever, how it happened to me actually. It happened to me too. I had a boyfriend, and it was amazing to me. I actually asked him, well, you had a wife before me for 10 years. He was married for 10 years and that then got divorced. And how did you live then? What did you do all this time? There are just some things that he didn't know or he didn't want to know. But you know, male brain, you know, they like to brag about something among his friends. He likes to do women this, women that. I already spoke about that one too. He knows, well, almost nothing. You know, for somebody of his age to ask me something like, what's with the hair? Why the hair? You know, why do women actually have long hair and something, anything? You know, it was amazing. You know, do you know anything about women at all? At your age? I don't have to know. I haven't been 10 years married. And, you know, it was a real surprise to me. And I heard it from other women too. But I'm not really sure. You know, I saw it on these video, in these videos on YouTube that, you know, he is not going to pay my bills, something like that. So, okay, but, you know, I can tell you in my life, nobody paid my bills. No, there was no man around. I never looked for a man to pay me my bills. You know, I even had, he was nothing to me. I just, I talked about this guy. We just shared, we lived together in, we shared the same yard, you know, 2 houses and there is one big yard, you know. And I didn't even know him that well. I knew him as a neighbor, and I remember I told him, like, you know, I meet him at 8 o'clock in the morning waiting for a bus or something. And I asked him, you know, if you have time, do you want to have a cup of coffee or something? Only to find out later that he he resented this coffee. He told me, one day I remember, for no reason at all, he told me like, something like, how many coffees I paid for you, you know. Nobody told me ever such a stupid thing, you know. You give a cup of coffee to a homeless person, you know, and, you know, this is the stupidest thing that somebody has ever done in my life, you know. And what I'm trying to say, you know, why, what did you expect from a boyfriend, a man, a husband, a man or something? What did you expect? And what do these men who go abroad looking for a wife, so what do they expect? They expect obedience. They don't expect, it's not a traditional wife. When you are an what's it called, an Auslander, a foreigner in another country, you know how you live, you just learn from other people and you just shut up, because in your country it's probably, well, not very good. So you already escaped that. And of course you're gonna stay in America. Come on. So I don't understand it in a certain way. I don't. I understand if you want to save your life, so you marry practically a stranger. I understand that. Many women have done that here, who are here from my country. But basically, you know, why would I need to be a slave all my life? And I remember these just hopeless situations with, you know, when after the war, when we had very little. I'm not going to go into that. It's a different subject. But to me, it's a terrible way of life. And I can tell you one thing, because of all these, how do I say, what I've experienced in my life, I didn't get married. And obviously, I won't. And it will stay like that. So, you know, when people talk about some religious stuff, oh, it's always religious and whatever. You know, like motherhood, women are, the purpose of a woman's life is like motherhood. You know something? I met so many bitches, you know, who don't deserve children. Some of them, I don't know if some of them even deserve their husbands. This is the truth, you know. I've been in a few times in a situation where I know this girl, young woman, girl, you know, since primary school. And, you know, we were friends, like really, she's good and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, she told me such stupid stories about her ex-husband and shit like that, that I'm not really interested in. And, you know, I've been wondering, do I really know you at all? I'm not gonna tell these stories right now in this video, you know, but, you know, I was I was surprised, generally surprised. If I knew these women at all, the girls from primary school, high school or something, I'd never do anything like that. I prefer to stay alone than to fuck around, than to have like 5, 6 children. I don't know who the father is. God. Yeah, I know that one. And it's just amazing, you know. Then all men that just pay, you know, betalen. It's just unbelievable. And sometimes I really wonder if I ever really knew you. Yeah, I did once, but Jesus Christ. I prefer to stay alone. I can live in a shed without electricity, with very little furniture, you know. I can be happy. But to live with a fucking maniac, or to live with somebody I don't really, I don't care, whatever. Or to live with somebody just for the money, or I don't know, it's just disgusting to me. So those videos that I found on the internet were a real surprise. Jesus Christ. 21st century, and look how we live. And it's more and more fascist in every sense of the word. You know, I was in Germany for the past few months, and suddenly now I read there have been some riots and strikes, whatever. You know, and I'm thinking, you know, I stay for a very short time and all that, but I was thinking, you know, I probably ran away from there at the right time. Just at the right time. Plus, last year, I think it was last year, somewhere in spring or something, I've been shown something, you know. I've been shown that a part of Germany, Switzerland and Austria will burn. But this is not a normal fire. It's like a fire that I've never seen. It's like when you watch a movie with lots of special effects, and they do some shit, I don't know, and they may make it like something special. I saw it. Yeah, I always was this child that couldn't fit in anywhere, particularly. But that's all from me for today. And it's dark and I'm in the forest and I have to get home. And it's snowy and muddy. God. Bye.